Other countries take decades to approve a single infrastructure project. China is building megaprojects at a speed that defies logic. Their engineering feats are redefining what we thought was possible in construction, and it's leaving the world in awe. From cities that can be built in 19 days to airports that float in the middle of the ocean, China is creating the impossible. These megaprojects aren't just breaking world records, they're changing the game of modern engineering forever. In this video, we'll take a look at 8 of the most impressive megaprojects that China has ever built. I can tell you that by the time you get to number 1, you'll understand why these Chinese engineering marvels are revolutionizing everything we knew about construction. Number 8. Dan Floating Airport. Dalian, known as one of China's most innovative cities, has embarked on one of the most audacious ventures ever imagined, the creation of a floating airport on the sea, designed to be the largest in the world. This groundbreaking airport is supported by the use of an artificial island built entirely from scratch. Imagine an airport that doesn't just float on water, but defies the laws of marine engineering, creating territory where once there was only ocean. China has been building this floating wonder for over a decade, since 2011, and the first commercial flights from this airport, designed to handle millions of passengers, are expected to begin operating later this year. The floating airport uses cutting-edge technology to maintain stability in extreme ocean conditions, marine engineering systems, anti-seismic structures, and foundations that adapt to the natural movement of the sea. This floating airport seems to be the beginning of a new chapter in the history of aviation, a new reality where the ocean and not just land will be the foundation of our most critical infrastructure. Number 7. Xi'an Smart City. You've probably wondered what it would be like to live in a city designed entirely from the ground up with artificial intelligence. That fantasy that seemed like something out of a science fiction story is already taking shape in China. A group of Chinese urban planners have achieved this incredible breakthrough, creating the world's first smart city, known as the City of the Future, where every service is within a maximum of 15 minutes walk and 70% of the territory is green areas. This technology is based on massive 5G networks and has been tested in real conditions. The results have been so impressive that there's already talk of a future where all cities will run on integrated artificial intelligence. This creation has been presented to the world as a solution to urban overcrowding, designed to house 3,000 people in 2,000 square kilometers. But it is not just an experiment. In China, they are already investing $580 billion to complete it. The prospect of a future where cities think for themselves is getting closer. Number 6. High-speed rail network. In China, there is a revolutionary project that is redefining global transportation, a high-speed rail network that will connect the entire country using technology that seems straight out of the future. This system uses magnetically levitated trains that travel inside vacuum tubes, completely eliminating air resistance. Chinese engineers are building a nationwide network with prototypes capable of reaching 1,000 kilometers per hour, outperforming the speeds of commercial aircraft. Can you imagine traveling from Beijing to any remote city in a matter of minutes? The trains float frictionlessly inside airtight tunnels, traveling at supersonic speeds through a vacuum, like Earth-based space capsules. What's most impressive is the scale of the project. They plan to connect every corner of China with this futuristic technology, combining magnetic avoidance with pressurized tubes. They're literally building 20th-century transportation. Essentially, China is transforming its entire country into a connected megacity where geographical distances will simply cease to exist thanks to terrestrial spacecraft that outperform aviation. Number 5. The Beipan Bridge. You've probably wondered what it would be like to cross a suspension bridge over 500 meters in the air. And China has taken a giant leap towards this extreme vertigo with the incredible Beipan Bridge, officially the world's tallest road structure. This revolutionary project was developed by Chinese engineers and is one of the most extreme of its kind on the planet. The Beipan Bridge manages to hover 565 meters above a deep canyon, reducing a 4-hour mountain journey to just 1 hour straight. The entire structure is 1,341 meters long and is perfectly functional, although its construction required constant overcoming of rocky crevices and unevenness in the mountainous terrain that threatened the stability of the entire structure. In terms of cost, this bridge required an investment of 144 million yuan, a figure that reflects the level of extreme innovation and the enormous engineering challenges required to create a highway that literally floats over natural abysses. Number 4. Mini Sky City. It may come as a surprise to learn that there are already 57-story buildings that take exactly 19 days to build. These skyscrapers, known as modular construction, were perfected in China and are an engineering marvel. The principle behind these extreme speeds is total prefabrication, a technology that uses components that are completely finished in a factory. These modules are assembled like giant Lego pieces, creating complete structures. By eliminating traditional on-site construction time, virtually all delays are eliminated, allowing the building to materialize effortlessly and in record time. This also reduces costs and waste enormously. The Mini Sky City project developed in China has been operational since 2015 and is capable of demonstrating that construction speeds can surpass any conventional method, completing 204 meters in height in less than 3 weeks. There are already plans for 300-story towers using the same technique, with experimental prototypes that could completely redefine urban construction times. Number 3. Taoyu Undersea Tunnel. Although it may seem impossible, China has developed underwater tunnels capable of functioning as highways under entire lakes, creating driving experiences that seem like something out of a futuristic science fiction movie. This tunnel functions similarly to a conventional road, but 11 kilometers below the surface of Lake Taoyu, combining camouflaged ventilation systems that look like islands and conch-shaped statues to maintain the natural beauty. Most impressively, this tunnel not only solves traffic problems between Shanghai and Nanjing, but offers a visual spectacle with LED lights on the ceiling that change colors throughout the underwater route. In China, this tunnel has been operational since 2022 to connect cities underwater, and they are even planning to expand it to 43.99 kilometers in total length. With the ability to create highways under massive bodies of water in a cost-effective and visually spectacular way, underwater tunnels are set to become the solution to connecting territories separated by water. Number 2. Tanger Solar Farm. In the Tanger Desert, China is leading the renewable energy revolution with a project that can literally be seen from space. The world's largest solar farm, nicknamed the Great Solar Wall. This megaproject covers over 4,000 square miles of desert and generates enough clean energy to power millions of Chinese homes. To put that into perspective, this plant is 50 times larger than the largest solar farm in the United States. Can you imagine a solar wall so gigantic that it transforms an entire desert into a power plant? Chinese engineers have transformed completely unproductive dry land into the most powerful renewable energy source on the planet. What's even more impressive is how they're using previously useless land for something revolutionary. This project epitomizes China's extreme commitment to clean energy and its ability to think on a continental scale. China is proving that the energy future does not depend on fossil fuels, but on the ability to turn entire deserts into oceans of solar panels that power entire nations. Number 1. Three Gorges Dam. Now for the most dramatic project of all, the Three Gorges Dam. A structure so monstrous that it has redefined the limits of what humanity can build. This isn't just the world's largest hydroelectric plant, it's quite literally the most ambitious feat of engineering ever completed. This megastructure generates 22,500 megawatts, enough to power over 80 million homes. But here's the truly incredible part. It holds 42 billion tons of water concentrated in such a small area that its massive weight has slowed down the rotation of our planet, lengthening the days by 0.6 seconds, according to NASA. Can you imagine building something so gigantic that it changes the movement of the Earth to create this hydroelectric beast? Chinese engineers also created a massive man-made lake 600 kilometers long, completely transforming the geography of the entire region. This dam represents human engineering taken to a divine scale. When China decides to do something, Even planet Earth must adapt its ambitions. These megaprojects aren't just advances in construction, they're evidence that we're entering a new era where what seemed like science fiction becomes reality. Now tell me, which of these megaprojects impressed you the most? Let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. See you next time. Yeah.